Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing you guys Sunday Evening Cup wow, okay. The second match of the Sunday Evening Cup series for today. And I almost said viewer replay cast number something. But yes, this is the second game that I'll be casting. It's actually one of the ones that are a little bit further back in the bracket, which makes me pretty happy. But I totally had to interrupt the game and say, hey guys, could you guys start over again so I can get the cast. But this is team North American Meepo Pickers versus Incapable Standins. So they were so gracious enough to let me actually go cast a game. So they recreated an all pick. I'm not too sure how the bans and picks went, but I do see it was that pretty standard type stuff. So pretty cool to see how this is going on. And yeah, I can't really say much just yet. Let me go ahead and hide the brackets and let me go ahead and comment on what I see so far. Make sure the chat's going on, everything's going on. It says, can we swap Earthshaker for Huskar? They asked. Did they allow him? That hero is not in captain mode. What? Earthshaker's not in captain mode? I didn't notice that. So Earthshaker was taken out of captain's mode. So these guys did recreate in the captain's mode. And oh. Anyway, so Huskar's not in captain's mode, that's what they were saying. And the Earthshaker's here, and I like my low quality version better than the high quality one. The Earthshaker looks very angry instead of peaceful. Like Earthshaker used to look all peaceful and stuff, but now he just looks angry and mad at the world, despite the fact that he came from the world. Anywho, so let me go and do introductions. I have messed these guys up well enough. And basically what they were saying is, can we pick Huskar because can we trade Huskar for Earthshaker because he's not in the all pick? And basically what they're saying is they want to play Huskar because Huskar is not in the captain mode just yet because he's still broken. I don't know what it is, but he's still broken. Oh, I know what it is. His flaming arrows do too much damage or something like that. I don't remember. Anywho, as far as the introductions go, starting off on the side of the Dire, which is Incapable standins, we see WTF Banana Magic. Wow, Banana Magic. Oh man, I'll just call you WTF. Moving over to Bane, we see Fun on him. On this Earthshaker, who wanted to switch for Huskar Sad Days, we see Dark Falco on him. Moving over to mid, on this Razor, we see MSS on that Razor. He's already stealing a whole bunch of damage. That's free damage for him. And last but not least, down bottom, we see Barney on this Nature Prop. He's just hanging out a little bit. Not sure what he's doing. He's micromanaging his treants. That's what he's doing. It's like a lone druid, but not as good. Or, sorry, not as powerful. That's what it is. And he's going to go ahead and deny his tree and say, you done well, now you die. Moving on to the introductions on this side of North American Meepo Pickers, who I think they were the second place people last time. Because Unnerved did take it from him. We see Cruel GG's on that Clockwork. Moving over to mid, we see on this Outward Devourer, we see Mr. Anderson on him. So it's like you're in the Matrix, guys. Mr. Anderson. And we got Bane being a little bit of a nuisance on him. Actually, they're just going to stay around, make sure he does no damage, has no fun last hitting. This is actually pretty annoying because Razor can steal the damage and Bane can sap his damage. This is like one way to deal with the OD, I guess. Moving over to the Jakiro, who's going to be finally rotating around the corner. We see Mages on him. And on this Rubik, we see Pickles for North American Meepo Pickers. And last but not least, for NAMP, we see Rank on him. And I think that calls out, I think everybody's all called out. Meanwhile, on top, Cruel G just, trapping himself a few cogs. Trying to make sure Disruptor can't follow him. I think Disruptor did get hit by it by a little bit. Yes, there we go. So like I said, we basically got Bane on negative damage control. And they're just trying to make sure that OD has no fun at all. Holy crap, will this actually work out? It's a big question. OD steals the intelligence and Razor steals the damage. He actually might be able to get the kill on top of Jakiro. Look at all the damage coming out. Oh my gosh, if he had 1 point inside his thing, it doesn't matter, just auto-attacks. He auto-attacks him to death. MSS able to pick out the kill with all the damage that he stole. Holy crap. Who would have thought this would actually work out? So between Fun on the Bane and MSS on that Razor, they're just able to just zone the crap out of OD because he can't do anything. He has no damage. He can steal all the intelligence he wants. Razor's going to steal all his damage. And that has to be pretty discouraging for all this. Especially considering the fact that Jakiro did purposely, or Magus did purposely rotate over just to help out OD, just to make sure he had a nice time in lane, but he just got killed. He just fed the first blood. It's not the one thing that you want to happen. Meanwhile, Razor does pick himself up some Tranquil Boost, so MSS going to be pretty healthy, despite, or even if he decides to dive and all that. And we got a rotation coming on the side. We got Pickles on that Rubik picking up a Invis rune. They did see the Bane go check for it, so they're going to say he's going to be rotating top to try to go for the rune. Maybe they didn't see it. They do not have any observer wards on the ground out in that area on the side of the diary. Yeah, okay, never mind. They knew. There's a observer ward over here. They can see the rune spot, and they're going to go ping everywhere. I'm not too sure what they're pinging for, but Pickles is coming a little bit forward. They might be able to go for the kill on top of MSS. MSS needs to go ahead and get hit with everything. He gets hit with telekinesis. Rubik gets hit with slow, basically because of that Persian. Oh my gosh, will he be able to finish off the Rubik? Pickles is, oh sorry, MSS is chasing Pickles. Pickles might be going down to 2 more auto attacks. All he needs. He needs 1 more auto attack, and there goes the death of Pickles. And Pickles goes down. MSS, just showing you guys how it's done with all the auto attacks. Meanwhile, Mr. Anderson just getting all his damage taken away. It's not fair. He had 0 damage that whole entire time. Between Bane's and Feeble and between Rage's Static Link, I mean, it's so painful. All he can do is throw Astral Imprisonments, and that's it. And even if he does throw Astral Imprisonment on top of Razor, it doesn't matter. Because Razor's Purge is going to slow him down a little bit, so it's not going to let OD escape, per se, as much as he wants to escape, if Razor does decide to chase him. And by the way, if you guys are trying to figure out what purge I'm talking about the unstable current. We see Bane going to go ahead and throw out another Enfeeble on top of OD. OD, what is your damage right now? Your OD's damage is 50. 53 right now. And Razor can just outlast hit him all day long. Meanwhile, Razor's going to be going for what looks to be a more mid-game oriented type build. He's probably going to transition to a Ring of Aquila and then into... I really don't know what Razor transitions into. It's just pretty sad. Razor's going to go steal the damage off OD. OD might be in a little bit of trouble. Miss MSS just going to shoot him out of lane. Meanwhile, on top we got, oh my gosh, everybody just chasing on top of Cruel GG's. Cruel GG's, yeah, he will be throwing his power cocks around the corner. He might be able to get a kill on top of Dark Falco, but Dark Falco will cancel his enchanted totem for the stun, to proc his stun on Aftershock. And I actually really do like this build. 1 point in your Fissure, 1 point in your enchanted totem. Fissure stun doesn't go up all that much. I mean, by level what? Level 6? So by level 4 of that, it goes up to a 2-second stun plus the Aftershock, which is like 1.5-second stun at max level. So it's a little bit more efficient to actually just max out your Aftershock. So we got Razor just trying to go in. MSS is going to go for the kill on top of Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson doesn't, or he did have enough mana to actually Astral Imprisonment himself, but what's the point? Razor's going to stand still until he actually went down. Look at the damage that he's getting. 105 coming up for Static Link, and he's also getting his auto attack damage plus his ulti. And he has phase boost now, so he transitions from Tranquil Boost to phase boost. Pretty smart transition. Now he'll be able to follow, no problems at all. And meanwhile, got Pickles around the corner. Pickles actually taking a little bit of damage. Razor, will you be going down? No, Razor will not be going down. MSS is going to steal all the damage from OD, despite the fact he's the Astral Imprisonment. And here's Pickles going to be going down. 1 more auto attack is all he needs. He gets a kill, dominating for him, but he actually might be losing his life. No, Fun comes around from middle of nowhere, able to help him out, able to make sure Mr. Anderson doesn't want to actually go in. And holy crap, guys, I mean, this is a pretty impressive play that I'm seeing coming out from Incapable standins. They're very handily dealing with the mid OD, which, like I said before, a lot of people really resisted picking them because basically, if somebody comes around comes around the corner to gank an OD, OD's pretty much going to die every single time, unless he can Astral Imprisonment the stunner, which if he doesn't, he's pretty much dead anyway. That can be said about any mid person. But long story short, OD doesn't really have all that much of a escape mechanism. Escapability, like a Blink from Queen of Pain, or like Illusioner, or plus Phase Shift from Puck, or like a I don't know. I guess Impale coming out from the other one, coming out from Nick Assassin. Meanwhile, mid, we got MSS going to go ahead and turn around man up, try to get a kill on top of Pickles. Pickles might be going down. Bane will be able to finish off if he wants to. Nightmare throw on top of Mr. Anderson. MSS said, "Hey bro, I'm not finished with you yet." He's going to turn around, get a kill on top of Pickles, and will he be going out to big question? Ice Path getting thrown by Jakiro. These guys will finally be able to kill MSS. No, he's still alive. Holy crap, why are you still alive? He has a magic wand. So much HP used, and there's Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson might be going down. Will MSS be able to finish it off? Yes, he will be able to finish it off. And now he has Seasonal High Ground. 1 more auto attack is all he needs. He's not going to be able to get it. Oh my gosh, what is going on with this game? What is going on with this game? Pickles went down. Everybody went down. Razor's still alive. Just showing you guys how survivable Razor is. And that's mainly because of unstable current. That's really what it was. If he didn't have unstable current, he pretty much would have died a little bit easier. Or he probably would have died. Unstable current did slow down on people who use their abilities, which is Rubik and Jakiro. Actually, no, I don't think Jakiro's Ice Path procs unstable current. But it pretty much slows whoever uses an ability on you as a Razor, and increases your speed as well. So I mean, it's ridiculous. And oh, by the way, when I say it slows them, it purges them. So what that basically means is that it reduces them to the minimum movement speed, I think, which is 100 movement speed for whatever long that Razor has a point, or how many points he has inside. So 1.2 seconds of slow for that much, and it's devastating for somebody trying to run away, or for somebody trying to initiate a fight on you by throwing out a long-range astral imprisonment and then trying to walk up to you to finish the kills. Especially considering the fact that Bane was there, so that Bane could just brain stab whoever he needed to. But very, very, very well played on their parts. Meanwhile, we got Pickles around the corner in a lot of trouble. MSS, will you be able to kill him? Yes, he will be able to kill him. We got TP coming out from the Prophet just to make sure that they get the kill. Owen is getting thrown on top of Razor. Holy crap, does Razor have all the kills? Razor has all the kills on his team. Oh my gosh, what is going on with this game, guys? What is going on with this game? We got Rank on that lifesteal. At least he's getting a little bit of free farm. He's going to be going for jumps. He's in the jungle right now. MSS, he will be able to kill him if he finds him. And he will be able to throw a static link. And there's all the damage coming out from Rank. Rank will be going down soon. We got a TP coming in from Pickles, but Pickles won't be able to do anything but telekinesis and die. That's what's been happening this entire game. That's pretty much the story of what's been happening this entire game. But Jesus, 7 kills, all 7 kills on the side of incapable people. Oh, never mind. As soon as I say that, Earthshaker does get a kill on top of Clockwork. So he finally breaks the awesome streak that MSS was getting, as in MSS was involved in all the kills. And now Lifestealer finally gets a kill, so finally NAMP are on the board. They get a kill on top of Disruptor. Probably easy kill. Looks like Pickles got a glimpse back or something like that. Maybe he didn't. Not too sure. But this mid Razor's going to snowball out of control, guys. I mean, Razor's one of those snowball heroes like Juggernaut or like a TA, or pretty much if you just give him that really good early start, this is going to snowball out of control, and Razor can definitely has the potential to do that. But the only problem with that is that I'm not too sure how hard Razor can actually snowball. I mean, Razor does get to a point where he's just that hard to kill, impossibly hard to kill. But I really don't think he can get to the point where you you can't do anything against them. They'll still be able to actually go for kill on top. I think OD, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if his Arcane Orb does proc Razor's Purge, but if it does, it's going to be a lot of damage to OD as well as to Razor. Meanwhile, Clockwork goes down on top once again. We got another engagement happening around the side. Rank on that lifesteal just coming in, trying to go for the kill. Jumps in, jumps out of a creep, gets the kill on top of Earthshaker. He's going to follow around, try to get a kill on top of WTF, Ban Magic. And Disruptor does save his own life because of that glimpse, and that's really about it. But Lifesteal is just going all in, and NAMP are still scrappily fighting, trying to make sure that they can trying to make sure they can survive this reign of Razor. But Razor, he's just having his way every which way with with these guys. I'm not too sure what he's going to be going for, but he could be going for something. These guys did scout him out with that rocket. I think they were just barely invisible, so they're going to start rotating towards top. If they're very smart. Clockwork is level 6, so he does have, or level 7, so he does have his thing. He does have his Rapple and Acting Bring last hits and dies. See, Lecture does have a nice amount of last hits. And we got Clockwork. Cool GG is going to go ahead and sacrifice his life to go for the kill on top of Razor. Razor does get Astral Imprisonmented, and we got OD, Mr. Anderson on that OD, trying to do what he can. He gets a kill. No, he doesn't get a kill. Holy crap! Why is Razor still alive? Razor's still alive. Oh my gosh! What just happened? I just lost track of what just happened. Razor's got a lot of kills. That's it, and he's actually gonna get another kill. Triple kill for him. And wow, that's all I have to say. I think he got the full duration on his static link, so that gave him all the damage that he needed in the world. And he's moving faster crap because he has a haste rune. And oh my gosh, Clockwork had a really nice jump on him, but I think the reaction from everybody else is very slow. Jakiro needed to hurry up and follow the ice path, and that wasn't there. And that pretty much stopped the whole entire aggression the whole entire advantage that NAMP did have when they got that beautiful Rapple on top of both Bane and Razor. I think the Rapple landed on Razor, but it ran through Bane. Not too sure. We got Rank on that Lifesteal going to go ahead and run away. Glimpse from Dark's or Disruptor might be able to stop him from running away, but no, Lifesteal is going to be very safe. Going to go ahead and pop his rage and back away. Disruptor will be denied his top tower very slowly. Randomizes up on top of that Prophet, and oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that as well. There's a Prophet on the side of Incapable Pickers.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
So that pretty much means that he's going to be pushing all the lanes as much as he possibly can. And then you got to raise it with the drum already. He's moving fast as crap. He might be going straight up for the Mantis style next and then going for a Desolator. I don't know what he's going for, but whatever he goes for, it doesn't really matter. He's already reached the point to where he can just snowball out of control, which he already is. Honestly, that's what he was already doing. NAMP did ping on top of MSS on that Razor, just to say, hey, he has a regen room, so I need to be very careful. We got OD hanging out down bottom, and Razor's just gonna go ahead and follow him. Throws out the what's it called? Throw out this plasma field. There we go. Throws out the plasma field. It does miss OD completely. OD gets a deny. He's feeling pretty happy about himself, feeling like a baller. Let me go and take a look at the items because I've been staring at Razor for quite a bit. But let's go and see what everybody else is doing. Arcane boots are up on Bane. Pretty good item for him to have. It pretty much make sure ensures that he has mana whenever he needs to throw his ulti. It is also really helpful to Earthshaker because Earthshaker's abilities do cost a lot of mana, relatively speaking. Drums are up on Earthshaker as well, so we have a double drums on the side of Incapable pickers. Sorry, Incapable stand-ins. Moving over to the rating side, what do we see? We see a Soul Ring up on Clockwork, pretty cool, to make sure he has mana for his abilities as well. And pretty much the same, more or less the same. Lifesteal trying to build an armlet. We got a rotation coming down from Static. Sorry, not Static Wink. Jeez, why you don't have names here? From Incapable standins, just coming out bottom, trying to see if they can get a kill on top of OD, but OD did very smartly hide around the corner, and he's going to be getting spotted out by the Observer, so these guys do know that there's nobody down here. The coast is clear. And we got TPs coming in, we got TP coming back, mid, Fun wants to make sure, make sure his middle tower stays alive, see if he can possibly go for a kill on top of somebody. Pickles might be the target, because he is probably the easiest one to kill. He has no points to have his thing, and there we go, we got the Enfeeble throwing on top of Lifestealer. Nothing Lifestealer can do to get rid of it. Disrupted does throw a glimpse on top of that Rubik, on top of that Jakiro, I think, and Jakiro didn't really go anywhere. There we go, Lifesteal is damage reduced by 30. That's only level 1 Enfeeble, by the way. I thought he would put more points in it, but he only put one point in it for early game, and then he maxed all his other important abilities like Brain Sap. Oh, okay, that's the only thing he maxed. But my point being, he only put 1 point inside his Enfeeble, which is negative 30 damage, which was probably more than enough, because all Razor needed to do was make sure that he can static link somebody, and that OD couldn't deal enough damage back to him to kill him before Razor killed him. Which worked out. I mean, it worked out perfectly fine. I mean, OD, by the time Static Link got like 2 ticks on it at level 1, actually on 2 ticks, maybe even 3 ticks, OD was pretty much hitting like a kitten. Like a very, very soft, fluffy kitten. And that's all Razor was feeling. He's like, your tower hits 20 times harder than me, so I don't care. So we are kind of at a point where NAMP are trying to figure out what they want to do. Lifesteal, he's getting a lot of farm. He has his armlet up. That's a really good thing to have. That's a really important thing for him to have. But as far as the net worth goes, I think he's probably the only one even in competition with the Razor. And yes, he most definitely is. Razor is at 7,000 net worth, and we got Lifesteal just hanging out at 6,000. I got a message, so I need to go ahead and check it real fast. So hopefully, bear with me, guys. Gotta see what's going on. No inspiration wins over. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but okay. Anyway, we got a little bit of skirmish happening down bottom. We got, no, who's this? Yeah, Mages will be going down. Disruptor does have a glimpse for him just in case. Actually, no, his glimpse is already used. Razor doesn't care. Razor says, I'm gonna kill you anyway. Had the max range on top of that. Meanwhile, Rank on that Lifesteal is able to kill that Earthshaker up top. Pretty cool trades, but they will be losing his bottom tower. This actually won't be a good trade at all. They lost. NAMP lost 2 versus. Wait, no, NAMP lost 1 versus the other team losing 1, but they're gonna lose the bottom tower as well. Clockwork throws out a flare just to push these guys back a little bit, but it won't be enough. This Prophet being pretty known with those treants. And where's Prophet as well? Where's Prophet anyway? Prophet is hiding in the trees. Oh, he teleported the trees. Prophet, you silly you. Don't worry, Prophet, we saw it. We totally saw it. OD building that mechanism, like I said, important item for him to have. It makes him deceptively survivable, and it's really going to be useful versus Razor. But Razor did an extremely good job shutting him down, and Razor's actually going for Aghanim Scepter next to make sure that his ulti can hit towers. So these guys are going for a extremely fast, balls to the wall, take down all your towers as fast as we possibly can, and they will have the ability to push it with both a Prophet and with a Razor. And there was ping thrown out by Clockwork saying, hey, there's somebody over here, we need to be careful about that. They're just waiting for somebody to come down and farm it. Meanwhile, we got No Inspiration wins over the Fun Machine. No Inspiration is another team. Sorry, I was reading stuff in the chat, my fault. I gotta go report that, so give me a few seconds. 0, 1, oh, 1, win, save. And yes, okay, the game that we're playing is NAMP versus Incapable standins. So whoever wins this game will be playing against No Inspiration, and I'll be sure to go catch that one as well. We got Razor getting killed, dagnabbit, down bottom. We got Bane's ulti getting thrown on top of OD. Bane really nice counter versus Lifestealer, and he's also really nice counter versus OD. But Jesus, this Razor, he's snowballing completely out of control. He has snowballed out of control already. Aghanim Scepter is up on Razor. Razor might be going down. I'm not too sure. What did Rubik steal? Rubik stole the ult. No, he stole Plasma Field. He probably wants the either Static Link or ulti. Static Link versus Razor. I mean, it'll be pretty nice, but Razor can just steal it right back from you. We got Pinkstein throwing on top of Earthshaker. Earthshaker building a Shadow Blade. I think these guys did see him start to go invisible. But Clockwork being a little bit cautious. Earthshaker, he's stalking his prey right now. Earthshaker playing with his invisibility a little bit. He threw down his enchanted totem just to get a little bit more extra damage to see if Clockwork comes up. But if he does, then that's a lot of damage getting done. Meanwhile, we got Lifestealer getting a kill on the backside on top of Disruptor. Bane about to be going down. Fun, will you be dying is a big question. He gets telekinesis and he will be going down. Lifestealer should be able to pick up the kill. Yes, he does. Jumps inside, jumps out of his ally, and gets a kill. Meanwhile, MSS on that Razor. Just gonna go ahead and farm with the Ancients. Or sorry, not farm with the farm with the small creep stacks. Large creep stacks. Farm up neutrals. There we go. Let's just farm up neutrals. Casually. And honestly, I think we're starting to reach a point to where Razor's effectiveness is not as powerful as Lifesteal's is going to potentially be, because Lifesteal's going straight up for a Basher, which is probably one of the best items for him to go for right now, especially with the Razor with the Static Link. But he still needs a lot more damage, because Razor can steal all the damage that he has and more. Meanwhile, we got TPs coming top, we got Rapple. Oh my gosh, Clockwork got in the way of the Rapple. Lifestealer raised in the front, and meanwhile we got Razor coming around the backside. MSS just going full man mode. He's going full retard. He's trying to go for the kill on top of Lifestealer, but Lifestealer not going down just yet. Beautiful ulti coming out from Earthshaker, and there's a lot of damage getting done to Lifestealer. Lifestealer does finally go down. He's able to get perma-stun, perma-bash by the Earthshaker. Really good job, really well played by Dark Falco. And MSS is still alive, guys. He hasn't died not once yet. He's been involved in 16 of his team's 18 kills, which is quite a bit. And if you just take a look at the goal graph, you can see it's heavily in favor of the Dire. Earthshaker Shadow Blade's up. He's pretty happy about that. As far as the XP graph goes, we see the XP is showing that heavily in favor of the Dire. As I will say about XP graph, the XP graph is relatively irrelevant because along the game goes on, the close converts to 0, but it's still a really nice indicator where everybody is at the current point in time. And the Dire have the crazy advantage right now in the XP graph. As far as fantasy points, well, there's no fantasy points. Fantasy points don't exist. Meanwhile, we got Earthshaker a little bit short. Dark Falco might be going out. He gets silenced, or OD gets silenced up by Disruptor. He's just barely caught on the wall, so he won't be able to chase anymore. And that's very smartly so, because Razor's probably about to eat him alive, rip him a new one if you know what I mean. Meanwhile, we got Radiant Structures fortified, Nature Prophet pushing with his treants, and he's actually building a Shadow Blade of his own. So we have two Shadow Blades on the side of the Dire. Incapable pickers, or incapable stand-ins. We got a Night Spawn coming out from Clockwork looking to Rapple in. We got a Smoke in the Seat. Sorry, a Dust used, and these guys did totally see it. The Dire saw everything, and they're saying, hey, somebody's in trouble, somebody's about to go now. Rapple thrown out by Clockwork, it does catch, it does miss, sorry. And Clockwork throws out everything else, and another 64 seconds before that's going to be up cooldown. Meanwhile, Lifestealer jumps out, gets a few creeps, and then goes back in. Fun on that Bane, he's going to go ahead and run away. Haste Rune up on top of Disruptor. Disruptor can actually jump, or run forward, glimpse somebody very aggressively, and then run back to help his team go for kills. Meanwhile, MSS, what are you going to be building next? He's going to be building a Lincoln Sphere. So Lincoln Sphere is for him. That'll be a really nice choice, really great item choice. I hope he's actually going for that. But it'll be a really good item choice for him to have, basically because you have the OD with his Astral Imprisonment, you have Rubik with his Telekinesis, you have Clockwork with his, you have Clockwork with his Rapple, and you also have Lifestealer with his Open Wounds. Pretty much all things that Razor doesn't really want to face, specifically Telekinesis and also Astral Imprisonment. That pretty much makes sure that he can't chase as effectively as he possibly can. It's a nice alternative to BKB, although I would still argue that BKB would really be a good item to have. Actually, Lifestealer taking a lot of damage down bottom. He goes down. Earthshaker able to nuke him down. Holy crap. I saw his HP going down, but I couldn't move down there fast enough. Earthshaker does have a Medallion of Courage. Really nice item for him to have, especially when he has his Enchanted Totem. Because his Enchanted Totem, for one auto attack, it increases his damage by 300%, and he hits for 95 plus 49, of course, but it only counts for the 95. So Earthshaker will hit for 300% of that, and there goes. There's all the bonus damage that he's getting, plus that Shadow Blade. That's a lot of damage that he's going to be hitting for. Rubik will probably die in like 2 hits. There's another one that's in 2 hits. There we go. Perfectly caught it. Rubik goes down. Easy kill is easy. And there's Pickles going down. Dark Falco feeling pretty happy about his build. Meanwhile, we got the Dire's tower, Radiant's middle tower going to be going down. Razor building. Okay, he's building a Refresher. Wow. Okay. Alright, Refresher Orb Razor. Wow, okay, that's interesting. I didn't know you could have 2 storms up. So his middle tower will be going down. getting hit pretty darn hard with that Razor ulti. And we got OD trying to do what he can to defend, but these guys can't defend anymore. Shadowblade up on top of Bane as well, so Bane will be able to pop his ulti and just channel it and be cool. Meanwhile, we got Dark Falco playing that semi-carry on that Earthshake. He's going to go for all the damage on the wall on top of the OD. OD will be going out on the corner. Meanwhile, Rapple coming out from Clockwork on top of Razor, but that's probably not what he wanted to do. This is a lot of damage to get down around map. Pickle's going to be going out once again. Another auto attack coming off of Razor. MSS feeling pretty happy with that. Rank trying to run away, and he will be able to get away. Meanwhile, we got Mr. Anderson on that OD. He's trying to run away as well. And this refresh orb coming up on Razor. I really want to see what he's going to be doing with this. I really want to see what he's going to be doing with this. But refresh orb Razor, I have never heard of such things. Enfeeble, oh sorry, not Enfeeble, Nightmare used on top of, used by Bane. Bane's just going to go ahead and stand still for a few more seconds. Prophet throws out the trees as well, just to keep him in place, but he did move back far enough. And Earthshaker going to run away with a little bit of mana that he has left. OD's on the run. He's like, yeah, you guys better run. Rank as well on that Lifestealer. Just make sure these guys do run away. Force Staff coming up on Disruptor, and yeah, the Dire are getting richer and richer as this game goes on. We have poor Jakiro, poor Rubik, literally both poor and sad that they can't have more bigger items. This is why we can't have nice things, guys, because we play supports. But Smoker DC is up on Rubik, so these guys do still have hope to go for a quick gank. But the question is, like, who do they gank? If they gank Razor, he's just going to turn around and kill everybody. He has a Refresh Orb. I really want to see what he decides to do with this. But he does have a Refresh Orb, so he's probably going to pop his ulti, refresh, and then pop his ulti again. I think it probably gives him his ulti twice. Not too sure. Or maybe he's going to go for 2 static ones. Who really knows? And Clockwork goes down. Easy kills, easy. That's what he just said. And there's the life of Clockwork gone. Meanwhile, Razor still has a refresher orb, and I'm incredibly the logic behind the refresher orb. I'm trying to figure out the logic behind the refresher orb. And Rubik stole something. Rubik stole Plasma Field. Not going to be able to do enough. Razor does kill him before Rubik runs away, and Rubik goes down because Rubik decides to steal an ability before he telekinesis. Very sad. Meanwhile, we got Prophet. He has himself a Shadowblade, Hand of Midas, not too big of items. Force Staff and a Earn the Shadows off on Disruptor. Bane, Shadowblade, and these guys do want Roshan. Finally going to go for something. And I still can't figure out the logic behind the Refresher Orb. Meanwhile, we got OD going down. Earthshaker, easiest kill of his life. Like I said, Medallion of Courage plus a Chrysalis. He's going for a carry Earthshaker. I'm taking a lot of notes on this Earthshaker guy, by the way, guys, because I really want to do this. Like every time I do carry Earthshake, I just build like a lot of strength, so I can do a lot of damage. But Shadowblade plus Medallion of Courage, I never considered it. Of course, Daedalus is like one of the items that I do go for eventually to have more damage, but it's just bonus damage, it's not anything else. Earthshaker pop his enchanted totem, pop the Shadowblade as well. Look at the damage coming up for Earthshaker just for one auto attack. That's 102 plus 385. That's a lot of damage, guys. That's pretty much half of Rubik's HP. That's literally half of Rubik's HP. He's actually going to go ahead and run away. Shadowblade did get more out, so he won't be able to actually do anything on top of that. Clockwork rappels forward, gets caught on top of a creep, I think, and there's Earthshaker with the beautiful ulti, getting the kill on top of both. Gets the kill, getting the stun damage on top of everybody, but he will be going down. No, he won't be going down. He's still alive. Lifestealer is still here, ready to fight. GG getting thrown out by OD, and there's Earthshaker picking himself up and killing around the backside. So it was a carry Earthshaker. That's what that was. It was a carry Earthshaker in a mid-game Razor, and his Refresher Orb was finally used at the end. Had double storm. So what to do versus Razor mid? Oh man, that was crazy. Impressive play, impressive example of what you can do versus AOD mid. Also, it makes you, it's just, oh man, that game. That's all to say. Anyway, my name is CulBlu. As brought you guys the Sunday Evening Cup Series game number 2 of the round 2. I'll go ahead and show you guys the brackets once again so you guys can see both updates and everything else. So there it goes. It's on the tiny screen for me, but it's on the big screen for you guys. And the one that we are just watching, actually I gotta update this too. NAMP did lose, so they're dropping out of this one. Incapable standins, they did win, so let's go ahead and give them the win and save it. Let me go ahead and move over to this and refresh this. So you guys can see that. And boom, there you go. We got, whoa, stop moving. It's not refreshing. I'm not too sure what's going on. Oh god, it's not refreshing. Did I break it? I think I broke it. Oh jeez. CulBlu doesn't know what he's doing. Who'd have thought? Hold on. I'll get this update to you guys one way or another. And enter. Refresh. Whatever. Come on. Show the brackets. Technical difficulties, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. I'll see you guys whenever.